From global headlines to entertainment buzz, I'm Kashish Dhawan bringing you the latest around the world. Lionel Messi's GOAT Tour of India was never just a visit. It was an experiment, a spectacle, and in many ways a mirror held up to India's sporting ambition. It was four stories told by four states: Kolkata, Hyderabad, Mumbai, and Delhi, stitched together by one name, one jersey, and one overwhelming expression. This wasn't just about goals or matches, it was about presence and about what happens when India tries to host global football at that scale. Let me take you to the journey the way fans experienced it. First stop was West Bengal's Kolkata. This was meant to be a perfect opening in India's football capital. Messi started the tour with virtually unveiling a 70-foot statue of himself, then headed to Salt Lake Stadium. Over lakhs of fans, tickets that started at around 4,000 rupees and went up to all premium categories. Many fans they had waited since 2011, the last time Messi set foot in India. But what they got was confusion. Messi appeared and then vanished, surrounded instantly by politicians, officials, and cameras. No lap, no moment. Less than 10 minutes later, he was escorted away. Anger replaced excitement. Bottles were thrown, hoardings were damaged. The irony was painful. In the city that loves football the most, fans felt the most ignored. And suddenly, an event that had cost crores to organize was staring at repair costs, refunds, inquiries, and reputational damage. Kolkata showed what happens when access becomes exclusive in a stadium built for masses. From chaos, the tour moved south to Hyderabad. Here, something changed. Expectations were lower, but control was higher. Fans arrived cautious, unsure, but the evening it unfolded calmly. Messi walked in with Luis Suarez and Rodrigo de Paul, and this time he had space. Telangana CM Revanth Reddy joined briefly, went viral for his football skills, and then stepped aside. That decision mattered. Messi, he interacted with children, they were like kickabouts. Football flew into the stands. The crowd was seen. Hyderabad proved that even a premium event with luxury hotels, heavy security, high ticket prices can feel human when egos don't dominate. And then came Mumbai. This is where the tour truly breathed. The Wankhede Stadium. The planning clicked. The crowd was disciplined. The event flowed. Messi moved freely. The emotional moments, they came naturally. Indian star footballer Sunil Chetri, who recently retired, walked in, and then the stadium responded in the most beautiful way. There were chants of Chetri all along. Messi then exchanged jerseys with him. No speeches, no optics, just respect. And then came the image that defined the tour: Lionel Messi and Sachin Tendulkar. Two icons, two sports, one stadium. That roar wasn't scripted, it was spontaneous. Messi played with children, joined a friendly penalty shootout, laughed and relaxed. Mumbai showed what this tour meant when execution intent was there. Premium, expensive, yes, but it was worth it. The final leg began with uncertainty in India's national capital, Delhi. Fog delayed Messi's arrival, schedule shrank, fans waited anyway. At the Arun Jaitley Stadium, Messi had barely 30 minutes, but he used them well. He waved, completed a lap, kicked balls into the stands, played briefly with the children, thanked fans in Spanish. Jay Shah presented him with an Indian jersey. Messi promised to return someday. For fans who waited for hours, the moment was brief but fulfilling. Delhi gave the tour something it desperately needed: a closure. And then Away from the crowds, the cameras, and the noise, Messi's India visit ended elsewhere. After wrapping up his entire tour, his final public engagements in Delhi, Messi flew to Jamnagar, accompanied by Suarez and DePaul to visit Vantara, the Wildlife Conservation and Rehabilitation Center, where he was hosted by Anant Ambani. Behind all of this ran a quiet financial reality. The tour was privately organized. The organizers, they had spent 150 to 200 crores. Messi alone accounted for a massive share of that. The plan was simple. The sponsors would cover the most cost, fans would bring the rest through tickets, VIP experiences priced up to 25 lakhs, merchandise and meet and greet capped at 10 lakh per person. On paper, fan-facing revenue was projected at 100 to 150 crore. Add tourism and hospitality, the broader economy stood to gain 100 to 200 crores. But reality intervened. Kolkata's collapsed hurt momentum. Logistics overrun followed. But despite sponsorship backing, reports suggested losses mounted, raising questions about whether high cost football spectacles are sustainable in India without stronger planning and clearer priorities. So, what came out as a takeaway from Messi's India tour was, for fans, it was once in a lifetime. For organizers, it was a high stakes gamble. For politicians, of course, it was a photo op. And for Indian football, it was a reminder. The passion is here. The money, of course, is here. The audience is here. And now, what's actually missing is the consistency, because bringing the GOAT to the country once is an event. The real challenge is making sure the support and the love for football does not disappear the moment the GOAT leaves.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.